Hello, if you are new, welcome to Up and Away with Shani YouTube channel. If you are a returner, thank you very much for always returning to my channel. Thank you very much, guys, for 900 subscribers. Continue subscribing, share the link with your friend and your family members. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Last year, December holiday, when I went to Cape Town unplanned, I'm going to tell you from transport, accommodation, activities that I have done, and the people that I met there. I hope you are going to enjoy this type of video. When I was planning my vacation, I actually used Trevapo.com. Trevapo.com is an app that is making travel easy for people because you can find booking, accommodation, flight ticket, and everything that you want. It's just making everything easier for you. If you are looking for cheap accommodation, you will find it on Trevapo. You can just search in Trevapo.com, then enter, then after it will comes. If you want to explore everything that you want for booking, you will find it there. You scroll down and you get places. Even if you want to watch videos, that is how you can get it. All the information is here and it's even easy to use. If you want again, you can press there, and after you choose, maybe you are looking for places to travel to, then you click here, then you go down and you go to video if you wanted to watch the video so that you can understand it better. And for booking, then you can go here at booking, then you put the date when you want to travel. It's a very nice app. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Don't forget to use your trevapo.com. It will assist you with your traveling. Video is just for people that want to travel to Cape Town, from Namibia to Cape Town, or maybe around the world, but you want to know what type of activities that you are going to do. I'm even going to show you some clips. It was unplanned vacation because I decided to go to the farm as usual, but after when I was having 3 days to travel, I have changed my mind. I called few of my friends that can we go for vacation in Cape Town, but they gave me various reasons. Some of them they were saying it's a short notice. Some of them they were concerning about their budget and all that. But for me, I was scared to travel alone outside the country because this is my first time I have done it. I wanted to change my plan so that I can just go to the farm, and later on I told myself I need to overcome my fear. I don't need to depend on people, because at the end of the day, you might attract people because you don't want to stand on your own or to do things on your own. So I decided that I am going. The first thing that I've done, because I was also looking for somebody to stay in my room, and the time that I was saving only maybe 3-4 days. Then I called my cousin, my two cousins. One was studying in South Africa maybe 5 years ago, and one is working in Oranjemont. What mean of transport that I can use when I am going to Cape Town? So they gave me three. The first one they gave me is Intercape that everybody knows, BC, Project CC, and Bile. I started to contact all of them because I wanted to go with the affordable one, because the thing is unplanned, plus I also want to save my money. When I checked on the website of Intercape, the bus ticket was 2,500. When I called BC, their ticket was 750, and when I called Bile, they were not traveling during December because they had difficulty in their family. So when I contacted Mbishi, because their branch is just in Vinduk in Soweto Market, they said I should send somebody to go pay for my ticket. So I sent a friend and bought a ticket and sent it to me on WhatsApp. From there, I started to go on internet looking. First, I went on to rapo.com, the one that I've mentioned before. After, I went on booking.com and the general, just to understand. I was searching for backpackers in Cape Town because I don't want to stay in in private room, because my intention is to go meet new people, to having new idea and all that. When I went on sorry, on Travelport and booking.com, I have seen a lot of backpackers. For me now, when I'm going in backpacker, the first thing that you need to do is to check the reviews. Reviews are the right information that can tell you about accommodation. And finally, I decided to go to book a Sandy. They sent me all the information on my email. I paid accommodation because I stayed for 23 days. Then I only paid for 3 days, having like, if I get tired, I want to move around the backpackers around Cape Town. So I don't want to pay the full amount, but they understand me. Later on, I even moved from email because they were taking time to respond sometimes on email. Then we start chatting on then we start chatting on WhatsApp. It was even easy. In 2 seconds they respond, and you keep asking all the questions that you need. First of all, I need to start with transport. As I told you that I went with BC Project CC, they picked me from Caitmans 6:30, and 9 o'clock we were already in Cape Town. The journey was very good. I was not tired. I couldn't even feel it because I slept. Only that whenever you are traveling by bus, you must also always go with a small blanket, at least, because sometimes the night get cold. But everything was perfect, and they were even driving in a perfect way. Apart from that, I paid, as I said, I paid the bus 750. And upon arrival in Cape Town, I was lucky because in Cape Town, it's not like in Namibia, whereby you can just take any taxi from anywhere. There, you need to Uber. First of all, I need to start with mean of transport when you are staying in Cape Town. They are having four. The one that I know that I have used is four. The first one is a Uber. Then they are having InDrive, May City, and the other one is Bolt. When the bus dropped us, because actually Inda Cape has a branch in town, Cape Town, in town, while BC has only branch at the Belleville. And he wanted to drop us at Belleville, and people say no. From Belleville to where we were supposed to go, the Ubers were charging us 200. And later on, people say, can you just take us in town? And they agreed to drop us in town. And one lady who was studying in Namibia, but she lives in South Africa, she told me, no, here you can't do that. You have to Uber a taxi so that the person can come pick you up. And that time my phone was not working because I'm out of country and I did not get South African SIM card. So the lady did everything for me. I was lucky. Then I reached my accommodation. And now their Uber, it works like that. It's charge per trip. Even if you are alone, you have to pay that amount. If you are four, then you need to share the price with other people. Apart from that, InDrive is very nice. I'm also going to explain to you where I have used them and the amount that I have paid. The InDrive is very nice because you can negotiate the price. You are using the internet, but for example, maybe on the app is saying if you are going from this place to another one is 107. You can also suggest that you have only $90. Sometimes they can deny that. You can add 20 or 30 rent, but sometimes they can accept it. So InDrive is nice if you want to negotiate, but majority of people, they are saying is not safe. But I have used it 4 times, but I did not even encounter any problem. There's even a day when I went to the garden whereby it was a lady who was driving. And the other one that I want to show you, I am just reaching to take my card so that I can show you. I have also used this one. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's called May City. May City is it's like municipality bus in Namibia. If I'm talking about Namibia, May City is very affordable. You can when you are going to make your card, you can just go with your passport and put an amount of money that you need. Apart from that, it's very easy to use it, but you need to walk to the bus station. You need to know Cape Town or any place in South Africa if you want to use May City. But other information I'm going to explain later. I want to start with the accommodation. As I told you that I have used booking and travelport.com to search for my accommodation. I'm going to mention accommodations that you can find in Cape Town. The backpackers. I want to tell you, backpackers, if you want to share accommodation with other ladies, or you want in a mixed dorm, because this accommodation you can share with other ladies, or you can go in a mixed dorm whereby there is female and male. But some people like to stay in the mixture one, but for me it's not for me. I always want to go in ladies dorm only, and this was my first experience to share accommodation with unknown people, but the experience is the best. But I will explain everything again in there so that you can know whenever you are traveling. The first backpacker that I'm talking about Asandi, where I was staying. Asandi is located in almost in town. It's not far from city center, and I paid 300 rent per night. And on the peak time, when I'm talking about peak time, is during Christmas Day, New Year's, the prices increased a bit. It was 415. In Asandi, we were sharing a room. We were having six beds, but it doesn't mean maybe for the full week I was just staying alone. Then later on, I was staying with one lady from Belgium. When she left, a German lady joined in, but it has never been full. It was only when I received a lot of people is when we were four of us in the room, but everything is safe. You have everything you need, and the backpacker is very clean. In my next video, I'm going to post about it so that you can understand how it operates and everything about them. Other accommodation that they have is Long Street Backpacker, Sunflower Backpacker, Cape Town Backpacker, Never at Home. Never at Home is very nice, special to ladies. Actually, they call it is a sisters hostel, because the moment you enter that hostel, they are having WhatsApp group for their people. They do activity together. You don't even need to plan. You just need to join them. If they are having a hoba, they say the hoba. You don't feel like it's a solo travel, but you don't feel like you are alone. After they are having big backpackers, it's also nice. It's not bad, because I checked some reviews on internet, and they are having Atlantic Point Backpacker, and this is their email address and their contact number in case if one day you want to stay in Cape Town in backpackers. And the reason why I went for backpackers, I told you I wanted to make friends and I wanted to overcome my fear. Is from now I am actually an open-minded person. I can travel anywhere, but sharing with people is the best. Before I move to activities that you can do in Cape Town, I also want to tell you, whenever you are traveling, sometimes you might go in accommodation, but you find people that they just don't like your existence. They don't know you, but they just don't like you. Because in my room, all the people that I have met there, they were very good people. We vibed. And because I even forgot to tell you this story. When I arrived after 5 minutes, I just called one lady because I wanted to ask some information. She's from France, Justin, and now we are even friends. Justin, if you are watching this, I love you. After we started, I started to ask her. We started to understand each other, to have a few conversation, and later on we become friends. Because it was unplanned vacation, I did not even plan any activity that I was going to do in Cape Town. And for me, before we go to bed, she will tell me already, tomorrow we are going to do this activity, this and that. And everything went well. We were together almost each and every day. Only few days that I was alone when I went to places that she did already, or when I went for shopping, because she doesn't really like shopping. And I was telling you the point. I'm sorry because I'm mixing things up. I have a lot in my mind, but I hope you will learn something. I was talking about that is sometimes you travel to an accommodation, but people don't like your existence, because in the room where I was staying, first is me who came in, just then later on moved from another room to my room. There's another one lady came from also joined us. Then this lady, we were vibing. Me and her, we even planned that one day we are going to Kenya. She was a sweetheart person. And to my shock, one day, one lady from Germany arrived in the room, and she was treating this on the New Year, on the 1st of January 2023. She treated this lady badly, like, and even the lady started to cry. And after, when I was comforting the child, the lady outside, she found me, and when she went in the shower, she was banging the shower. And from there until I left, she did not talk to me, and I did not even talk to her. Even when she's in the room, the moment I enter, she will try to put on the curtain so that I don't see her face. That's why you must be careful whenever you are traveling. Sometimes you will find people that like you, and sometimes you will find people that don't just like your existence, even if they don't know you. Now we are moving to activities that you can actually do in Cape Town. It's a lot of activities, and I have a piece of paper. Don't worry, because I will be looking at my camera and checking on my paper so that I don't want to forget. The first activity that I have done is a book up at these colorful houses. This was a free tour. You will there's a point in town whereby they are having a walk tour. They call it a walk tour. You go there, at least they are having slot. They are having 8 o'clock, 12, and 4 o'clock. Because we never wanted to go early in the morning, we went to the 12 o'clock one, and after we found one tour guide and took us to Boot Cape, and he was explaining a lot of things about the town and all that. After the tour, actually maybe it took 3 hours. It's up to you how much you want to give. You can give a tip, but for me, I gave 100 rent. After that, the next day, I was lucky because it was festival season. They were having Cape Town market. Cape Town market, they were selling different traditional food. And one evening, they were even having a competition, singing competition. It was beautiful. It's where I find this beautiful young lady, Tatiana. She was dancing and singing amazingly. Apart from that, the other day we went to waterfront just to chill and to check, because you will find a lot of different band people performing. We went to restaurant and also to check their performances, and at least to have a nice sea breach. After that, on the after that activity, we went hiking Table Mountain. We made a mistake because we went 9 o'clock. It was very hot, 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 hot. And we decided we are doing it. It was rough, but we made it. Everything that I'm talking here, I have videos on my channel. If you want to understand better, you can just go through the channel. You will understand all the activities. They are up on the channel. Now, when we have reached Table Mountain up, we went for in the restaurant. We ate, and after we came down with a cable car. And cable car is 220, but it was a nice experience. We had both experience. After we went to all the things that I have mentioned there, waterfront, I went with my city because it was very cheap. Table Mountain, we went with her Uber and we said the price. After we went to Camps Bay. Camps Bay is a beach, but they have a very nice restaurants. If you happen to go to Camps Bay, don't miss their restaurants. Their drinks, food, mwah, is the best. But on that day, it was a bad day because it was misty, kind of dark. But we enjoyed. But we went with May City. We only paid $7, $14 going and coming back, and we enjoyed the everything. But I keep on posting everything so that you can understand a bit in this video. After that, because walking tour, they are having two types of tour. The other one is to book up where they are having colorful houses, and the other one is about historical tour in town. They will explain all monuments, whatever the word you pronounce it. Now our historical tour, I have learned a lot of things. It's mostly about apartheid, and I did not really enjoy it very much because maybe our person was tired. Still, we went 12 o'clock. He did not explain a lot of things, but still, because on that specific day it was just me and Justin, so all of us we gave him 100 rent. And from where I was staying to town, it's just 5 minute walking. We have been walking up and down. And even I started to know Cape Town better. Then I don't go with Justin anymore. Majority of the time I actually goes alone. After historical tour, I went to Canal Walk because I wanted to buy some clothes shopping, but it was very far. If you are going with Uber, you have to pay 150. Going and coming back is 300. But for me, I have only used May City, my card. Then I only paid 14 rent going and coming back. But I was even scared because it's far to get lost or to be dropped at the wrong station. I kept on telling the person, I am new, I don't know where I'm going. Can you please just let me know when I reach the right station? Luckily enough, we were two. There's one lady that I met, Mada, from Mozambique. She was also asking, and later on, when we get off the bus, we started to talk and we became friends. Kana Walk, in anyway, is the biggest center in Cape Town. After we went to Clifton Beach, this is the best beach in Cape Town. If you happen to go to Cape Town, don't miss Clifton Beach because they are having three beaches and they are wonderful. Only that you might struggle to get bathrooms, but don't give up. You will just ask people. These nice people out there, they will just direct you and you will reach. But when we went to Christian Beach, we went with May City again. It was very affordable, and we even observed sunset. As you can see in this video, it was amazing, it was wonderful. Only that we made a mistake. We stayed until 9 o'clock, and after we struggled to get a Uber to go back home. But in any way, we were lucky. We were two, and we started to follow people that are walking down, following the beach, the ocean. There's very nice, beautiful houses. The atmosphere was amazing. So we were walking the whole time, we were enjoying. And maybe after 1 hour, 30 minutes of walking, then our app started to work. Then we Uber. Then the person came to pick us up, and we arrived maybe home 10 past in the mid 10 p.m. The next day, we had a plan that we are going to climb Lion's Head. When I'm talking about Lion's Head, is one of the amazing experience that I have had because I have a fear of a height. We plan to wake up 3 o'clock, especially me. I always need an hour to prepare. I woke up 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. We went in the Uber, but for you, you need to book before. Before you need to book before the morning because in the morning you are not going to get an Uber. Book the day before. I was kind of scared, like, why? Maybe the person is going to kidnap us because we are all new. And all those activities that I mentioned, it was just me and Justin. After when we have reached there was even a beautiful of Cape Town. Can you see? This is beautiful. We found a lot of people. You must go with your torch because you can't see down and there's no spotlights. It's very dark. I was even crying because it's so steepy and scary, and you just see rocks and you don't know where to hold. But in any way, it was nice experience ever that I had. After hiking, because we went early and we arrived down, we came back maybe around 10, 9 o'clock. Justin decided that he's going to take me to local restaurant. We ate local breakfast, and I even tasted one drink, but it was not really nice, or maybe it's because I'm not used to it. But apart from that, the breakfast was awesome. It was delicious, scrumptious, and after we even walked around the place so that we can understand better. After that activity, I was already booked my Robben Islands. In that time, I wanted to go to Robben Islands. I wanted to see the prison where Mandela was kept. I booked my ticket on the original website because some website are asking more money, 1,000, 1,000 something. But on the original website, the ticket is just 600 rent. And I even, the day I booked for Tuesday. Then I realized that the other day when I went to Waterfront, we went in a museum and they said it's free for SADC uh, countries, and it start only 10 to 1 o'clock. And if you go after 1 o'clock or in any other day, you have to pay 230. Then I told myself after 2 minutes that I have bought my ticket already, I changed the date to Wednesday. So I wanted to check, like my plan is to check in the museum, and after museum, because my departure was 12 o'clock, I have 1 hour 30 minutes in the museum, then after to Robben Island. First, I went very early in the morning, maybe 7 or 8 o'clock. I waited because the museum is only opening 10 o'clock. I checked it, and 12 o'clock, maybe 5 minutes to 12 o'clock, I went to the gate because you have to go to the gate on time. And there was a little delay of 30 minutes. After, when you book, before I forget, when you book your Robben Island ticket on original website, they will send you a code. That code, you can just screenshot it from your email and have it in your phone. When you are passing the gate to Robben Island, you must take your passport. Both the museum and the Robben Island, they are asking, they want to check the passport. Go with your passport, then they will scan the ticket on your phone, then you will departure. And this was wonderful and amazing experience I had. After that, because when you are going to Robben Island, they are having 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. For me, I chose the 12 o'clock because I wanted to go in the museum. Plus, again, I don't want 5 o'clock. If you go for 5 o'clock, because actually you can stay for 5 hours. 5 hours that I'm talking about is departing from the gate and the returning back. So I don't want to arrive in the midnight because I don't have a car waiting for me. I always look for I always look for a Uber. So after that, I went for some shopping. Then I went home. After Robben Island, the other day, because it was festival season, sometimes we wanted to check the District 6 museum. One day we went, it was closed, and the other day we found it open. And in this museum, you must be careful. If you must always go with cash, because each person need to pay 50 rent, but if you are swiping, they are only taking from 100 rent upward. For me, I was lucky because we were two. We only swiped 100 or 50 rent for me, and the other one for my friend. But in any way, it's very beautiful. You see a lot of different things that you did not see before, and the beautiful history of Cape Town. When I went to Island, I met one wonderful woman, and she introduced to me Excess Park. Excess Park is a shopping center in Cape Town. It's more of factory. You will find all the branded stores, but the majority of their things you actually used to be on special. So I went, and it's very far. We went with a Uber because we were two. We paid 150 going and coming back, and we shared the price. But even there you will find original clothes, not the China shop when I mean like that, because I even bought my Adidas and New Balance. After that, now we started to be friends with the one lady from Pretoria, three girls from Belgium, and everything. If you are staying in the accommodation, majority of people, they will be your friend. People are open because it's more like it even become more like family accommodation. Later on, the Belgium girls arrived, and we start to do activity together. The first activity we have done together is went to night market, but this is the night market. It's located near waterfront, but not inside because there's another market there. But I'm talking about the one outside. We ate traditional food. They were having nice things, nice flowers, even fresh tomatoes, everything that you need that you can find in the market. After the market, we have decided to go for wine tasting as a group because we wanted to share the Uber, and we also wanted to share the prices of wines. The first one, we went to Constantia Route, and the other, after there we just sat for a few minutes, we drank some wine, and we went to Constantia Glen. Constantia Glen is very beautiful because the scenery is amazingly is wonderful. I like it more. Between the two, if you have only one opportunity, you must go to Constantia Glen. Is beautiful, and their wines, they are ranging from 400 and sorry 140 to 185 rent, but for us it was affordable because we were sharing everything. You will even find snacks. We ate snacks, and their pallet is just 250. After that, it was New Year. Yeah, it was New Year. We have decided first we wanted to go in Long Street for New Year, and we have changed that we are going to Waterfront because actually people said um, it's very nice and they used to have firework. The moment we have arrived, it was fully packed, and in 10 minutes, one of our friends just get lost. For us to get here, we have to search for 1 hour because everywhere you are stepping is just people you don't understand. That's why don't go to waterfront because it will just spoil your day. In restaurants, you don't will never find, you can't even, all their restaurants are full. You can't eat, you can't drink, you can't do anything. And they were not even having firework. They were just having a screen, just a screen playing with our mind. For me, I thought it was something rotating, and later on, one lady told me no, that is just a normal screen whereby they put something rotating, counting the hour until it's New Year. And we people started to scream, and that is the end of the day. We went somewhere to look for food because it was New Year. Everywhere you are going is fully packed. You don't even you will not even get a place to buy your food. We managed to get food in service station near us. We started our day in a good way, but it spoiled everything. So if you are going to Cape Town, don't go in, don't go for New Year at waterfront. It's useless, and traffic. I'm not recommending. Um, because it was festival season, we also went for Carnival Festival. As you can see here, it was beautiful, colorful costumes, dancing. We enjoyed. It's even the first day that I went in McDonald's because we don't have a McDonald's in our country. But the experience was not really good. It's just an ordinary restaurant or whatever you call. Uh, After on, the girls from Belgium, they have rented a car, and we were having three activities to do. They are so amazing because they actually drive on the right side and we drive on the left side. But because me, I couldn't drive because I left my lessons home. So one girl decided that she would just drive us, and I was a co-driver, just reminding her, keep left, keep left. The very thing that we have done on that specific day, we went for surfing. This one, unfortunately, I couldn't do it because I can't even swim. I felt so bad. Surfing is actually 55 rand per person, And for me, I was asking for a coach so that at least I can serve, but there were no one available because it was fully packed. Don't forget, it was holiday. And they were saying if you are going with somebody in water to control you and all that, you have to pay 450. After surfing, we went for Penguin. Penguin is few kilometers. If you are going to Cape Town, the same way I'm mentioning this activity, try to do them on the same day because the towns are just next to each other. Now we went to for Penguins. Penguins, if you are South African, you have to pay 45 44 rent. If you are from a SADC country, then you are paying 88, and if you are a foreigner, then it's 176. But in any way, I'm sorry, now I have to rush. At Penguins, you have 2 points that you need to view the penguins in a good way. And after Penguins, we went to Cape of Good Hope or Cape Point. There, you have to pay at the gate. If you are a student or from South Africa, you have to pay 900 and sorry 94. If you are from part of SADC country, then you have to pay 188. If you are a foreigner, you have to pay 376. And they are having nice points where the Indian and Atlantic Ocean met. It's very on my last day, I went to Christian Boss. Christian Boss, if you are from South Africa, you need to pay 50 rand. If you are from Namibia, 90 rand. If you are a foreigner, then 210. It's beautiful. It's where I have seen a cinema, and the garden itself is beautiful. It's where I am walking here. If you want to enjoy your day, don't miss Christian Boss Garden. And if you are in Cape Town, first day of the month, still you must go. The music, the vibe of people dancing in the street is everything. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. I love you. Bye. And I'm sorry for rushing you because now my memory is very full.